What's the worst car you can think of for driving all the way across Europe? I bet the only reason you didn't say the FSM Fiat 126P is because you haven't heard of the FSM Fiat 126P. So here it is. Let me introduce you to the cheapest car made in the Eastern Bloc. We're talking communist Poland. We're talking 25 horsepower, no power steering, no ABS, no headrests, rear engine having, front frunk having. It is cramped, it is loud, it is slow, it's fuel guzzling. Hey, but at least it's reliable. Nah, forget about it. This was everybody's first car, and everybody was embarrassed to have it. I remember it from when I was a child in Poland. Everybody used to have one of these, and everybody moved on as fast as they could. My dad even had one of these at his company car for this little newspaper called the Tygodnik Podhalański. But when I came back to Poland as an adult, this was now a quirky collectible. So I decided to take one for a spin, and for some reason I fell in love. I don't know, it's so stupid. But there was something about how scrappy it was and how terrible the handling was that made it so exciting. And I told myself one day I'm gonna buy one of these simply because it'll be funny. And one day arrived and I bought one.
So I can't help but feel that I've made a massive mistake.
Yeah, this is probably going to be my stupidest adventure yet.
My plan is to drive this thing all the way from here in Poland to Ireland.
As you can tell, I was not optimistic. These cars were not designed to survive that kind of journey. They were made for driving to the shop and back. Every mechanic I spoke to told me the chances of me making it are very low. I bought this thing because I thought it'd be funny. Look how small it is. But after preparing as much as I could, I set off. Bit of gas. Right, long trip begins. I've got one stop I gotta make first, and then we're in for the long haul. This is not gonna be a comfortable trip. It's so small in here. The gear stick, I can't really show you right now. But in order to get it into first and second gear, I have to move my leg in under the steering wheel, otherwise I don't fit. I have to bring batteries. I can't charge any of my devices because there's no sockets in here until I install them. It doesn't go awfully fast. Everybody's a little bit frustrated with me. And it doesn't help that I'm in Poland where everybody is notoriously impatient when driving. There he goes. Heating, it kind of just heats you through the back seats, so it's actually plenty warm in here right now anyway. Radio, forget about it. Oh, the horn works! I just have to make one quick stop, buy one more thing for the car, and then we're in for the long haul. Roof rack acquired, let's keep going. Everybody's very, very curious about this trip. Some people think I can actually make it, and absolutely everyone walking in the streets is looking at me. Nobody sees Maluch's driving anymore. Or maybe they're just looking at me. I do look weird. I drive on the right side of the road. Oh, the glorious cornfields of Poland. I wish I could show you just how much everybody's looking at me. And it's a weird look. It's like, you never know. Nobody smiles in Poland. That's not a thing you do on the street. So everybody's just kind of looking at me as I go past. And I don't know if they're fascinated that somebody is driving a Maluch, or if they're fascinated that somebody like me is driving a Maluch, or if they're wondering, why does that dude have long hair? All right, I better pick up the pace if I want to get there. I've got 22 hours to go according to the sat-nav, and I know it's going to be a lot longer than that. Okay, I've pulled over. I need to let the engine rest a bit. We're going to have to stop roughly every 150 kilometers to let the engine rest, because what you're looking at here is an air-cooled engine. It's a 2-cylinder 25 horsepower engine, and some of those horses have definitely been lost along the way. I am of course avoiding motorways because there's just no point. This thing tops out at like 80. I can make much better use of driving as the crow flies, so to speak, but that means I am constantly just going through village after village, and it's a constant speed limit of 50. Sometimes I hit a stretch of 100 meters of road where it's suddenly 90. And like 4 people overtake me for no reason, because then we just bunch up in the towns again. Just village after village after village. I think I'm in trouble. I think my gears are not going in. I think I lost my fourth. There we go. No, that's not second, that's fourth. Lee's next to me. Hope they're not looking at me. And it just clunked out of gear. That's third. First gear is gone again. No, that's third. I'm not even out of the country and I've already lost first gear. This isn't good. I've pulled over. I'm gonna let it cool down, check if there's any fluids leaking or anything like that. First gear doesn't seem to want to go in at all. Second also doesn't really want to go in. Hopefully it's not the gearbox, maybe it is just linkage, maybe I need to take this boot apart. Okay, never mind, this tells me absolutely nothing.
Whoa. Are you sure about that? Because the gear stick's not supposed to wiggle like that.
Oh, watching this part back is actually driving me nuts. Some crusty mechanics just came over and diagnosed it for me. Yeah, long story short, the gearbox is completely fucked and I'll be lucky to make it back to where I started.
Yeah, and I wish I hadn't listened to those crusty mechanics. It would have saved me a lot of trouble. See, there's a part missing there. There's supposed to be a spacer around the gear selector that kind of keeps everything in line. Otherwise, the gear stick just kind of wiggles around, doesn't actually select any gears. You can wiggle it as much as you like and it just doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't move the shaft. Unfortunately, that means replacing the entire gear stick, but it's better than replacing the gearbox.
I hope this is funny for you guys. It's not for me. Yesterday I was so confident we can make it all the way to Ireland. Today, I'm not sure if we can make it back to the mechanic. There's a guy looking at me, being like, can he pull away? I don't know, buddy, we'll find out. First is a no-go. Oh, first went in. Oh my God. I think I have to hold it in place, but yeah, we've got first. We've got first and we have fourth. We're going uphill, this is not good. That's second gear. Yeah.
But anyway, on the way back, I decided to order a new gearbox. And it was really simple. I could go pick it up the next day. The mechanic said he'd have it done in a couple of days. So we'd be back on the road in no time. So yeah, I might have gotten an unnecessary gearbox replacement, but that might be a good idea anyway. Like, it's not going to be worse than the last one.
Right, so the new gearbox is in. I don't know, I think this might be worse. Well, here we go again. Let's see how far I make it this time. We've got a new gearbox put in. Well, new. They stopped making them 30 years ago. I'd like to say I have a good feeling about this, but I really don't. Instead, I'm trying not to think about it. Let's see how it goes. On the bypass, here we go. Oh, yeah! I think we're good. I'm so sensitive to every sound. Like, you know, it's an old car, so it's gonna make a lot of really funky sounds, but I keep thinking, is that transmission whine louder than it was before? You know, is that suspension knock more than it was before? I think if today goes fine, then I'll have the confidence that we can make it. Uh-oh. My wipers just stopped working. That's fucked. It's raining so much as well. I can't see. Is it one of these things? Okay, I just wiggled the cable and it's all good. All right, crisis averted, I think. It's getting proper dark now though. That usually wouldn't be an issue for any other car, but these lights are kind of shit. Clutch, little chill brake. Let myself cool off, let the engine cool off, check the oil, check the ride, pay the bill. Every single person that's gone to this shop has stopped to talk to me and admire the car. Everybody loves these things so much around here. I gotta say though, the roads I've been hitting through Poland are absolutely terrible. Like, it feels like I'm crashing the car right now. Are you kidding me? This guy's overtaking on this? These roads suck. Okay. How's this one? Oh, this is terrible.
Last night it was a bit of a struggle to find a hotel. All the receptions everywhere were closed by the time I got into town. I finally managed to get to an expensive hotel. The guy working there was Polish, and he was like, nah, this one's too expensive. I'm gonna find you a better one. And he totally did. Yeah, big up Polish people. As he said, we look after our own.
And the demister in this car is just opening a hatch. So I can't see until I start driving. Woo! Here we go again. So last night when I was looking for the hotel, I crossed this border 4 times. I wonder if they think I'm suspicious yet. Oh, they're not really looking at me. That's good. Germany! And instantly the roads are so much nicer. I don't feel like I'm getting shaken to bits anymore. I was actually concerned for the car last night. I didn't do much filming in the dark because there was no point. You guys couldn't see anything, but damn, this car has very bad suspension and no dampeners, and it just felt like it was rattling apart. I've entered some city, I don't know which. Halle. Halle? Halle. Maybe? Halle/Salle. Okay. According to Google Maps, I am 15 hours away from Calais. 865 kilometers to go. God, it doesn't even bear thinking about. God, there's so many cars and I'm so small. I'm always so intimidated by city traffic. Everybody else knows where they're going, I don't. Everybody's probably mad at me. The engine could probably do with a chill brake. I should pull over soon. Breathe, buddy. We are leaking. I'm hoping that's just engine oil because, you know, I could just keep topping that up. If it's transmission fluid, that's a bit more difficult. This area is really beautiful. How did I find myself in the mountains? This has been a really fun road. Oh, shit. I just passed a sign that told me that we have now entered what used to be West Germany. We've crossed the Iron Curtain. We are right in the center of Germany. I wasn't expecting it to be this wild. This is actually one of the most beautiful roads I've ever driven. I can't believe it. Central Germany. And we're high up as well. We're getting into the clouds now. I wasn't expecting mountains. It's starting to get dark again. Still need to make a lot more progress today to stay on track. I just stepped out of the car to get food and I got so dizzy. We are 630 kilometers from Calais. I'm going slow. I'm making less progress than I thought. I also need to find accommodation for tonight, and yesterday finding a hotel was a struggle. The only reason I managed to find something reasonable was because I spoke Polish to the guy. My German is not that good. It's time for stop for the night. The weather is awful. It's howling out there. It's pissing rain. I can't see. It's really tiring driving this thing in the dark. It's time to call it quits. That's a hell of an oil slick. I'm assuming it's mine.
Okay, sit rep. We are absolutely pissing oil. Last night the gas pedal was really sticky and it was kind of revving while I was letting go of it still. I'm gonna go for a quick test drive and see if that still happens. And that. How does it cold start so well? I don't understand. We need to rev it a lot when it's already warmed up, but in the mornings, I don't know, maybe I'm just being silly and some petrol head is going to tell me actually it's really simple and you're really showing how little you know about cars. Calais, here we go. I don't think we're going to make it today, but let's make some good progress. Let's at least get to France. Right, big drive of the day, 518 kilometers to Calais. Hear how it revs after I already let go of the gas pedal? Other than the gas pedal, we are flying along. Car's doing well. Kind of unbelievable, really. It's going very well. Okay, I think it's the throttle cable tension, and I think I figured out how to do it. It's actually hilarious how archaic everything here is. This little bitch has been causing all my problems. Whoa, all the plates are yellow, all the signs are Dutch. We're in the Netherlands. I was starting to wonder, because I'm 330 kilometers away. Why is it saying that it's going to take me under 7 hours to get there? I guess this would be why. We're getting into some density now. From what I remember, the Netherlands and Belgium are basically one giant suburb. It's just cities back to back to back. And because we're not taking motorways, we're hitting quite a lot of population.
I need you to know I love to see you smiling as I love to keep you in mind.
Just like that, we are suddenly in Belgium. I found that usually when I'm driving, especially on a long journey, I need stimulation, I need caffeine, I need music, so on. Podcasts, audiobooks. But this time, I'm just constantly locked in on driving. So many quirks. Every gear change behaves a bit differently, so you always have to be... There you go. You really have to be considerate about what gear changes you should go for. Steering is hard work. The accelerator still sticks a little bit, so if I'm idling, I have to lift it up with my foot. And of course, the constant noise and vibrations. It's so loud in here. So many little quirks that add up to making this like just a really high workload driving experience. I don't recommend it. I should really stop and let the engine cool. All these traffic jams can't be good for it. Come on guys, get moving. Don't you know I've got an air-cooled engine? I need air! But of course these cars don't offer a temperature gauge to let you know when it's overheating. Instead, the technique seems to be that you can smell it. There's a moped right behind me and I feel like he's got more power than me. Chill brake, the oil. Oh Lord, I'm in Ghent. I don't want to be here. What was that? The car behind me was mad and I don't know why. Another 3.5 hours to cover 150 kilometers. Yeah, if I'm going through the city the whole time. Flashing lights, trams. I'm so stressed out. Oh, another tiny car. He probably shares my pain. Everyone heard my first gear grind there. That's another thing. My gears are starting to grind a little bit in places. I don't like it. None of these petrol stations have shops. Oil. How am I supposed to lubricate my car? Oh my god, why is this road like this? Why is it fucking bouncing all the time? How far from France am I? What is with these bouncy roads? Great. We're in France, and I think we might as well get on the train today. 35 kilometers left to go. Holy shit, I'm gonna have a seizure.
Day four. Amazing how I was interrogated so thoroughly to be let into the country, and then as soon as I arrive in here, I immediately have a far worse experience. I just stayed at the worst hotel I've ever stayed at. Then it takes some adjusting to drive on the left again.
Ooh, second gear and I are no longer friends. I think I'm just not going to use it anymore. I have to go to second gear. It's actually amazing how over the course of the journey I have worked out a personal relationship with each gear on this gearbox. They all have their unique quirks. First gear, you can only select it stationary because it's got no synchronizer. And in order to get it in, you have to be stationary. And then as you select it, you hold it and you rock the car to knock the gear into place. Second gear requires me to press the gear stick into my leg, and it's got a 50-50 chance of going in. Half the time I have to skip it. Third gear is a special princess. We love third gear, nothing wrong with third gear. Fourth gear, it shifts excellently. You don't even need to double clutch it. But the problem is, if you let go of the gas and start slowing down, it starts to grind. So anytime I am not pressing the gas, I have to be pressing the clutch if I'm in fourth gear. It's a lot to think about. I'm getting used to it now. Like, it's all becoming muscle memory. But it took 4 days to become muscle memory. Up until now, it's just been constant mental load. Hey, wanna see how this thing navigates speed bumps? Gotta say, I'm really enjoying these roads though. UK roads are bad, but they're a familiar kind of bad. This is kind of where this car comes into its own. Instead of just straight and then traffic lights and then a straight and then traffic lights, I'm getting a lot of variety now. A lot of turns, twists, and forests. It's nice. I've always contended that the most fun you can have in a car is to drive a slow car at the limit of its abilities. Because, you know, 60 kilometers per hour in a Ferrari would be boring. But in this, twists and turns at 60, it's so much fun. This was obviously made to be a rally car. Oh, I can smell the engine. I got stuck in second gear there. That's stressful. Okay, I did not like that hill climb. I thought I'd rag it a bit, and it smells very hot, and it got stuck in second gear as I pulled into the car park. I think it was starting to seize up a little bit on the gearbox, so
I guess it needs a breather.
We'll get right in there.
Alright, here we go again. Just spent a whole day hanging out with an old friend. I really needed a break from the driving. Gonna make it as far as Bristol today. Meet up with another friend. There's no point going any further, unfortunately, because I won't make it in time for any ferry tonight. See if we can get out of the city without making a scene. I am quite concerned. I thought I left myself so much time to get to the ferry, and now that I'm driving, the estimated time of arrival just keeps creeping up and up. And that spells bad news for my poor little car here, because that means we'll be traveling fast, and I won't be taking any cool down breaks. Uh-oh, traffic plus a hot gearbox. Are we ready for some grinding? I appreciate every bit of downhill where I can just clutch in and let the engine cool a bit. I hope that helps at all. I'm sorry. It's a shame as well that I can't take my time, because Wales is so beautiful. As if I wasn't already late enough, I'm really struggling to get up these hills. Oh, come on, buddy. Thought I'd risk a shortcut. So did everyone else. Apparently a car ahead of us got stuck, and now no one's moving. The annoying thing is I can easily squeeze past, but everybody else's car is too big. Oh my god, we're moving.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Sadly, yeah, we're closed.
Yeah, that's fair.
We did stay open a bit longer because we knew about the accident. We're missing a couple of cars.
Yeah.
We did stay open, but we had to close.
Okay.
You can go on tonight's ferry in 12 hours time if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, you can just transfer your ticket over.
Oh, I can. Okay, that's good. Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Guess I got 12 hours to kill.
Current situation. I suppose I should sleep until the ferry, so I'm gonna try out the back seat. There's no legroom back here, so I'm just gonna have to... Yeah. That works.
Yeah! That's it, home stretch. Crossing Ireland. Over to Galway, and now we're done. I kind of can't believe it. Oh, it's so beautiful here as well. God damn it, Ireland, I missed you so much. I can't stress this part enough. Everybody I talked to about this in Poland told me, okay, well, good luck, it's not gonna happen. You know? I really didn't want it to be a case of, let's see how far we make it. But a small part of me was constantly saying it's not going to make it. I'm going to have to ditch it along the way, and just kind of stomach the fact that I blew all that money. It would have been an entertaining video if I didn't make it, but I did with a fully functional car. That's it. I've arrived with a vehicle that's perfectly usable, and it's going to be my daily driver rather than just a piece of shitbox that sits in the driveway. It's actually unbelievable.
Was it all lies anyways?
So we're back home. But it didn't feel quite right to put the finish line here.
Changing consequences, no share from inside. Was it all right anyways? My heart, my soul is focused, but the rest could not decide.
I may not have started at the very east side of Europe, but I can't think of a more westernly spot at the moment. And I certainly can't think of a better place to represent Ireland than right here. Bit of cliffs, bit of sea, bit of rain. I can't recommend this car. It's a bit of a ball ache, to be honest. I thought I'd get a nice simple vehicle, and now I've just got another thing to look after. I don't know why we do these things. Why do we get nostalgic for vehicles? Clarkson talks about cars having turned into appliances, and I suppose in a way that's true, but we need appliances. The only reason we are ever more passionate than that about cars is because they were like this. They didn't work as well as an appliance did. You can always depend on your oven or your toaster or microwave. You couldn't always depend on cars. You always kind of had to make something out of it yourself. That's how we fell in love with them. It was something that we maintained a relationship with. And now we've got nice, dependable cars that we can just hop into anytime and they'll just go. That's worth something, right? They like it.
Yeah, sure. The engine is rear mounted.
It is rear-engined, air-cooled. Yeah, it's an FSM Fiat, so it is a Polish-made car made under license from Italy.
Oh, okay.
You know, one of those. Hi, how are
This is
you?
my wife. Isabella.
Oh, people love this thing. I think these sort of old cars are better for adventures the way we think of them back in the days of Top Gear and stuff like that. Because they break down, you know? When you go on an adventure in an appliance and everything goes right, you know, you have a wonderful time, but it's not interesting to watch. And this thing, honestly, I expected it to be a bit more interesting to watch. I broke down once, had a couple of issues along the way that it was nothing I couldn't fix. Those sort of days are over because our hardships are over. You know, we can build proper cars now. And sure, they're bloated, they're expensive, they keep selling us more and more car, but they work. Hey, do you remember when I mentioned that my dad had one of these as his company car? You don't? Yeah, that's all right. I wasn't listening either. Yeah, my mom dug out a photo of that car, which is wonderful to see. Hey, editing Cuba, show him the photo. All buried in snow. We used to live up in the mountains, and it was an actual all-terrain vehicle, even though it was rear-wheel drive. Famous for that. You get somewhere to stand on the rear bumper and then it gains traction and you can pull up any hill, no matter how icy. I hope to drive in some snow in this thing.